Hello and welcome to Alumni Stadium as we are ready for girls varsity lacrosse here on BCAM TV. Mike Loss will bring you the coverage as Braintree getting ready to take the opening draw here. It's been a long wait here for the girls lacrosse team. They've had a little bit of an issue with the COVID quarantine, so a handful of their games had to be postponed early in the season as they are now into their first home game. As Braintree with the opening possession, Burchill sending it to midfield as the pass will connect. So that was Burchill to Burchill, Maggie to Carolyn. As the ball is knocked away off the stick of Marston. The only game I know of was Braintree winning their opening game on the road in overtime. It's the only record that I have seen for Braintree, just that one game. As Braintree with the opening shot, and that one never found its way to goal, but Braintree keeps possession here as they work it around the outside. Burchill with the pass as they look in front of the net, and the pass is thrown high as hustling over towards the sideline, trying to get the ball before it goes out of play, and doing so successfully is Braintree as Shaligan sent it back behind the goal. Continued work around the outside of the shell as McDonald now swings it to the middle as Braintree again works it around for the far side as Burchill looking to circle around the goal as Slyman waiting for a shot on goal for Milton and did not have to face one there as the pass is intercepted, and Braintree with strong defense as Joyce with some good work defensively. And now right along the sidelines, the ball is close to being out of bounds, and it is out of bounds off of Braintree, where Milton will pick it back up. The Wildcats pinned in deep in their own end as Flynn back behind her own goal makes the pass where Braintree defends and called for the whistle. 10:20 to go here in the opening quarter. As Braintree picks it up, quick pass out in front, and they score. As Burchill puts Braintree on the scoreboard for the first time. And that was Maggie putting it home for Braintree as they take a 1-0 lead here at home. So it'll be a draw at midfield with Braintree out in front 1-0 with 10:11 to go here in the first quarter. Off the draw, Braintree wins it cleanly, and now they work it up the field. Here comes Burchill looking to attack right at goal. This is a shooting space, and she takes it and scores. And Braintree goes ahead 2-0. So the Burchill sisters putting Braintree ahead 2-0. Maggie with one, and Callie with the other. And Braintree out in front 2-0. Another draw. And Braintree again will possess. So it's been all Braintree here in the early start. 2-0 advantage. They've done very well on face-offs, and of course, when you win the face-off, you get possession, which is a big advantage in this sport, especially in girls lacrosse where there is no contact allowed. Cannot hit. The goalie in a tough spot here. Slyman makes a nice pass though. As Milton looking to make it over midfield with a bouncing pass as Braintree not able to slow them down enough as they are over midfield for the first time. And now working it into the attacking end is Blasdale. As Blasdale circles, and a big stop. First save made in the cage. As Riley makes the save, Fiona Riley, a freshman, making the save for Braintree. As Braintree attacking very quickly with a 2-0 advantage. The pass is thrown away, and Slyman coming out of her goal to make that save. So both goalies being aggressive. Back behind the goal now as Milton trying to get on the scoreboard. Braintree with the only 2 goals to this point. Braintree losing possession as it was knocked away off of their stick and picked up by Milton. To Benedictus with the steal. And both sides with a turnover on the same possession as we're under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Braintree with the only 2 goals to this point. Head coach Patricia Thompson for Braintree with her team out in front, 2-0 and on the attack again. Working it around the shell again as Braintree works it to the perimeter. Milton okay with that. Now they come out and attack, and Braintree decides to go right at it. Side of the goal. Braintree circles it and passes behind the net. A lot of movement early for Braintree. As McDonald gets it to the top, where the pass is a little wild. Picked up again by Birchill, who takes the shot, and it goes high and over the net. And Braintree first to it will continue with possession. Here with just under 6:50 to go in the first quarter. So Braintree continuing to take their time on offense, waiting for a good shot. Not just an average shot. They're looking for a high quality look as Braintree is double teamed up top. As Shaligan looking to attack the goal. Handing it back for Joyce, who cuts through a couple and draws the infraction. This will open up a good path towards the goal for Braintree to have a shot. And going and scoring. As Braintree gets to the 3rd goal as Claire Joyce puts it in. Freshman attacker able to put Braintree in front now, 3-0. With 6:07 to go. And it's been all Braintree. Milton really could use a face-off here. Not sure what the reason is for the delay here. The referee coming over. This play is going to stop here. take a break in the action as they square things away. We'll take a break. 3-0 Braintree. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Alumni Stadium after the brief delay. Whatever the issue was, it was the rule book having to be summoned, and things are back and ready to go as Braintree will possess here off the draw with 6 minutes remaining in a 3-0 game in favor of Braintree. Burchill continuing to be very important for this Braintree attack early in this game as Milton defending along the sideline. Shea playing defense, and Braintree passes right through it. As there will be another whistle. Horger getting an opportunity here for Braintree. Braintree with an opportunity to go ahead 4-0. It's a clock on the move here with 5:15 to go. Takes a shot, it's low, and a nice save is made. Slyman able to get that one down on a hop as Braintree keeps possession. A couple of timely saves, keeping it a 3-0 game. But Braintree continuing to have the ball on this side of the field pretty much this entire first quarter. Just one save having to be made at the other end by Riley as Burchill thought about the shot attempt and continues to keep possession for the Womps, who again will have a good look about 10 yards out. As Burchill will take the shot, and another save is made as Slyman again able to read the pass or the shot attempt on a skip. As Joyce banging away, trying to get the ball back, and Milton deep in their own end, pinned back behind the goal. As Braintree right now challenging. Tough pass that's dangerous with the open cage. And Burchill able to take away the pass, looking for a wraparound try, and finds Horger wide open in front, could not control it. As Braintree not able to make that play cleanly, otherwise probably had a grade A chance. So just 3:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Braintree looking to add on. Strong defense that time by the Wildcats. As making the play on defense was May. Braintree with a chance on a wraparound try as the spinning shot from Burchill goes wide, and Braintree first to it will keep possession. So a good possession here for Braintree with a couple of shot attempts, but still looking for a goal. As spinning back off of the attempted defender. As Joyce decides against a shot, swings it out back, and Braintree will continue. 2:40 remaining, and no hurry for a shot. And Milton not in any rush to try and slow him down on defense, content to allow Braintree to move it around the perimeter. Triple team now, as the ball is on the turf, but Braintree picks it back up. Pass again off the stick of Horger, who's had a tough possession here, as the goalie Slyman now makes the pass back behind her own goal. As Braintree defending, and they get the turnover as the pass was wild. Milton's got to be gassed here. They've been pinned in deep the whole time. Braintree continues to bring pressure. We're going to make it a 4-0 game with just over 90 seconds remaining. Ball was knocked away momentarily. As Braintree again with the freshman Shaligan trying to get something happening here as the shot is stopped again. As Birchall let go of the shot from 10 yards out. And Braintree again wins the 50-50 ball. Strong work by McDonald. As they again work it around the outside here, under a minute to go. So maybe one or two more good looks on this chance for Braintree if they can't score. As Joyce goes to goal, has it knocked out of her stick. And now Milton will go the other way as the pass connects. And here comes Milton on offense over midfield with just over a half minute remaining as the defense of Marston put on the test here. Side of the goal with 22 seconds remaining. As Milton was looking for a shot, didn't take it yet. As the shot finds its way home and Milton letting it go from just outside the semicircle. Getting a goal here to make it 3-1 with 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So quarter controlled by Braintree. It's Milton able to get the goal here late. See if they can carry some momentum over. Braintree's been very good on draws. And off of the draw, it is Braintree again battling for it. And it is Horger again coming away with it. She's been very good, just 5 seconds remaining. Braintree looking for a shot here at the end of the quarter. And the pass is too high. And that's the way the quarter comes to a close as Braintree with a 3-1 lead after one. We'll take a break and bring you back the next quarter right after this. Back here at Braintree High School, we're getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV in a 3-1 game in favor of the home team, Braintree. So Braintree scoring the first three before Milton got one with just about 15 seconds remaining. Now we'll see if Braintree can carry some momentum over from that opening quarter where they had an astronomical advantage in time of possession. It was probably 95% Braintree in possession in that opening quarter as the ball was knocked away from behind as Marston had it knocked off her stick. And just like that, Milton will have the ball. After being outplayed for the majority of the first quarter, they got a strike late and now trying to get a second, get within a goal. As we played a minute into the second quarter. 12.5-minute quarters with running time. As they try and make a switch of a pass that did not work as it went off of Blasdale's stick and Braintree scampering it back up the field. Horger now with the short pass out in the direction now in a battle for the ball. Shaligan in a battle here. The freshman going after Blasdale, and it is Milton who will keep possession here with 10:45 remaining. Womps defending here as Milton makes the pass over midfield. And now working it towards the goal with a shooting lane as Howley will have an opportunity here. With 10:10 remaining here in the first half. As the shot is taken and a whistle before, so the shot will not count. This will be an excellent scoring opportunity for Milton, trying to get back within a goal. As the shot is taken, and Riley with the save. Her second big stop of the half. De Benedictus for Milton was denied on the scoring try. So Braintree now with possession as they work it over midfield. They're in a 3-1 advantage. As Braintree with some crisp passing, and the shot goes just wide. As Joyce now hands it over to the defense. They deem that one was an errant pass. Looked like a shot. Head coach Thompson wondering the same thing. It must have been exactly what it was. They deemed that that was an errant pass instead of a shot because Braintree was first to it. At the perimeter, it is out of bounds and Braintree will have it. Braintree tripped up. As Braintree working it towards midfield. A lot of open space here for Horger. As Braintree works it up over the 30-yard line here on the Alumni Stadium turf. As Birchill hands it right back over for Horger. As the Womps try and settle down and find an open shooting lane. Braintree's had the ball for the majority of this half, but they haven't had a ton of good opportunities recently. Knocked away off the stick of Birchill as Braintree has to defend now, and they are guilty of the infraction as the high pass is caught. And working it up the field is Schiffman. Schiffman working it towards the goal, taking the shot, and again it is Riley who makes the save. So both goalies have made a handful of stops that have kept it at a 3-1 game as the pass goes out of bounds. Tough there after such a great stop for Braintree to turn it back over. Working it towards the goal as Braintree there defensively, and a steal has given possession back to Braintree as Howley was trying to take that one to the goal for Milton, and Braintree was able to steal it. As now the Womps will work it out of their own end with 5:45 remaining here in the first half. Back behind the goal, it is Braintree possessing. A couple of numbers that are not listed here for Braintree. So 5:15 remaining, as Riley has made a couple of saves in recent shot attempts. And now it looks like she'll be called upon again here to make the stop. As Milton looking to get within a goal. And again, it's Braintree with the stop. So Milton getting their looks, but right now Riley has made 3 straight stops. As the ball is worked over midfield, and Braintree defended here, double teamed. And handed off now for Horger. After a strong carry up the field by Braintree. As Shaligan had a nice carry up the field before handing it over to Horger. Now it's Burchill. Shaligan again. As the Wildcats trying to slow down this rush. Horger had a potential lane, but it very quickly disappeared. As Braintree at the side of the goal, looking for that shot, but nothing there. With 3:50 to go here in the first half, Braintree holding on to a 3-1 lead, which is where we stood after a quarter. So not much going on here offensively for either side in the second quarter until now, as Braintree scores the goal to go ahead 4-1, as Burchill gets her second. Maggie's second of the half, and Braintree in front 4-1. So strong work by Braintree on the possession. Braintree back up by 3 here with 3:40 remaining in the opening half. The only goal so far here in the second quarter, scored by Braintree and Burchill. Off of the face-off. I believe they're going to redraw. And Braintree called for being offside, I believe, as that will allow Milton possession. Here with 3:20 remaining in the second quarter. As Milton looking to answer Braintree's recent goal. Howley swinging it around to the far side for Blasdale, as they again work it back to the top. As Blasdale looking in front, and the pass is wide, and that should be a turnover. They said the ball was deflected, and I believe the other official is going to overturn this. So it's 37 to go here in the first half. Clock is stopped. And they said it was deflected, so that was the reason why. It was not a turnover. Certainly didn't look like it from here, but obviously much different than being down on the field. Has the pass out in front, and the shot goes just wide. I don't know if Riley got a piece of it or not. Back behind the net. As Schiffman now trying to make something happen. Attacking one-on-one, strong defense there by Braintree, and that one knocked away and controlled. Excellent defense played by Horger, who's going all the way back up the field. After a steal, it's Braintree on a 2-on-1. She's going to go right at goal, and the shot taken, and a nice save made. With an excellent rush up the field, a better save. As Slyman has kept Milton in this game, making it another stop. Got to have at least 6 saves in this opening half, keeping it a 4-1 game. Braintree continuing to get excellent looks. And all the white jerseys back there right now for Braintree. With 1:15 remaining here in the opening half, Braintree looking for one more goal before the half. And a whistle that will allow Braintree another possession. Under a minute remaining before Braintree turns it over. So an opportunity for Milton before the halftime break as they lost control. Popped right out of the webbing of the stick of Schiffman. As Braintree with 45 seconds remaining, work it over midfield, and Burchill along the sideline trying to stay in bounds, and she was forced out, it looked like. So under 40 seconds remaining, Braintree will have an opportunity here to end the half with a quality look if they can't settle things down, which they can't. So that was not what you were looking for here in the final minute, as you had possession, threw it away, and now it's Milton will have a chance here if they can get it over midfield to have an opportunity here before the end of the half. Strong defense by Braintree as they're able to work it free, and Braintree will have 15 seconds remaining here as Joyce able to cut through. And Joyce now with a opportunity and can't get the shot off. Here in the final seconds, with just a couple seconds remaining, Braintree will not get another look as the half comes to a close, and Braintree with just a goal in the second quarter, but they led 3-1 after one. They lead 4-1 after 2 quarters and a half here at Braintree High School, as we'll be back for second half action here on BCAM TV after a quick break.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Welcome back to Alumni Stadium as we are ready for second half action here on BCAM TV. Braintree with a 4-1 lead. 2 goals for Maggie Burchill to lead the way for Braintree. As Milton with just 1 goal in the half. That came at the end of the first quarter with just 15 seconds remaining. But otherwise, it's been a pretty low scoring game. Both goalies have played excellent. And a big reason why it's so low scoring, especially on the Braintree side, because Braintree could easily have an 8-9 5-1 lead, and I think it's going to be a flag or card for a hit to the face. That'll put Braintree a player up. So with 12:04 remaining here in the third quarter, Braintree will have a great opportunity here to go ahead by their largest lead, trying to make it a 4-goal game. So defense going to be important here for Milton as Braintree trying to add on. A lot of movement. Braintree does have to try and attack soon because obviously the penalty will not carry on the entire way. But you want to make the shots count. Great opportunity here for a goal off of the stoppage. It'll be Braintree in towards goal, the shot, and that one finds its way in. That's the first goal of the game for Shaligan, making it a 5-1 game, and that came on the man advantage. Braintree was a player up. So 5-1 lead in favor of Braintree, and off of the draw, it's again a strong battle. This time Milton coming away with the ball. Braintree still is a player up as the penalty was locked in, meaning that the player will stay in the box for the duration of the penalty no matter what, even if Braintree scores, which obviously they've already done. As on the sideline, tough for Milton to stay in bounds, but they do get the call in their favor. They'll hold on to possession here. Back behind the goal as they work it around the outside. As Shea with the pass behind the goal. As the player has exited the penalty area, back to full strength. Braintree with a goal so far in the quarter. Came up a player. As it's back behind the goal, is Riley looking like she might be challenged here. As Milton looking for a shot. The pass did not work out well, but Milton does get the ball back onto the stick of Howley, and they work it around the perimeter again. And Schiffman, the pass back as they work quickly. Vindictus up high. They work it again around the outside for Blasdale. And now behind the net in the stick of Shea. So Braintree content right now with a 4-goal advantage to allow Milton to take all their time. Opportunity here, and that one was knocked away. Set things back up, about 10 yards out, and another good opportunity for the Wildcats Here with 8:20 to go, trying to make it a 5-2 game with a goal here. As the shot is taken, and Riley able to deny it. And spinning away and coming away with possession is Braintree, as the pass along the perimeter kept inbound by Shaligan, who was interfered with. .7:45 remaining here in the third quarter as they work it around to Burchill. And now Horger, who's had her fingerprints on this game, still looking for her first goal of the game though. The number of touches she's had, a little surprising she hasn't put one in. One of the few seniors for Braintree, as the pass was a little bit off the mark. And McDonald could not catch it cleanly. Braintree with a turnover, as Milton will try and bring it back towards the midfield mark. The pass was tough to handle and it was thrown away. So both sides with a turnover in 20 seconds. Out in front, and McDonald is denied. There's Simon again making the save, but Braintree again able to win the loose ball. Looking for the cutter, and the shot is in for the goal, as Holland able to capitalize, and Braintree with their largest advantage now. Makes it a 6-1 game here with 6:34 remaining in the third quarter. .620 remaining as the whistle is against Milton. Six minutes remaining as Braintree with the ball. And the shot attempt by Burchill will not count, as there was a whistle before the shot. Would have been her third of the game. Burchill has already scored twice, looking for number 3. We'll see if she takes the shot again. She does, and it rolls in. Initially stopped by Slyman, but it had enough oomph on it as it rolled in, as it carried past the goal line. And Braintree adds another one to their total. It's been a well-played game by Braintree to this point, dominating the play and dominating on the scoreboard now. The way they had played, you would, at one point it was just a 4-5-1 game, and now Braintree make it 7-1, making it a little bit more lopsided. As Milton able to win the draw, one of the few times here in this game. Let's see if they can get something going on the offense. Desperately need something. Looking for a shot, and that one hit somebody in front. never found its way to goal, as Braintree able to catch the pass before there was a wild collision. And coming out of the collision was McDonald, as there is 4:45 remaining in the third. Braintree works it over midfield. .4:15 remaining as Braintree continues to possess. Back behind the goal. McDonald hands it back for Burchill as they set up shop here in the attacking end. As Holland with the pass in front, and a nice strike right in front as McDonald getting the goal. Emma McDonald, the junior midfielder, on a nice pass. So Holland with the goal and an assist. With 3:48 to go, Braintree dominating the play. Probably the best goal we've seen, at least passing-wise. That was a strong pass in front, up high, right up over the defenders. And a good shot. Off the draw, Milton coming away with it. And they take the shot and they score. De Benedictus putting it home. And Milton has gotten their second goal of the game. 3:40 remaining here in quarter three. Braintree up by 6. So Milton's been definitely stronger on the face-offs here in the second half. And that was a big reason why they had scored that last goal. It was right off the draw. Went right down and scored. Ball flung backwards. And it is Milton again with the ball. Schiffman working it into the attacking end where it's handed back. They continue to run the offense. Back behind the Braintree goal. Pass in front, and a save made by Riley. I don't know if she saw that one on the way through. It went through a screen, but still able to make the save. She has been very good here in her first home start. With 2.5 remaining in an 8-2 game. Shot taken, and it's skipped wide. Quick pass, the shot, and another save by Riley on a quick move in front as Rowley had the opportunity. And the whistle in Braintree's favor. So an 8-2 game as Braintree able to work it over midfield. And the pass is too high for McDonald, but Braintree does get the ball. And now back behind the goal, it is Holland. Braintree with 90 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. They've had no problem holding on to possession to end a quarter, as Milton has to pressure if they want to get the ball back. The ball was on the ground for a minute. But Braintree back with it. And back behind the goal on a skip. It was caught cleanly. 50 seconds remaining. Braintree still holding on to it, and in no hurry to take a shot. They will hold for the final shot, very similar to basketball where the shot clock is off. There is no shot clock in lacrosse, so Braintree could hold on to it as long as they want. And now with the half minute remaining, it looks like Birchill wants to go to goal. Decides against it. She has 3 goals in the game. As Braintree with 15 seconds remaining to make something happen here. Still time, but they're going to have to start to look in front. 10 seconds left. Looking for a cutter. Nobody open. Now here in the final seconds, Braintree has to take a shot. And the shot by Birchill scores in the waning second. A beautiful backhanded shot. And Braintree with a highlight reel type goal from Birchill, who kind of made something happen out of nothing, as that one beats the goalie, makes it a 9-2 game after 3, as Braintree on their way to another victory here this season, as we'll take a break in between quarters. 9-2 Braintree. Welcome back to Alumni Stadium as we are ready to start the fourth quarter. Braintree with a 7-goal advantage heading into the final 12 and a half. 9-2 advantage, Braintree. 4 goals in the game for Birchill, including the strike in the final second of the third quarter on the backhanded shot. It was a really pretty goal. And now Braintree will pretty much just run the clock out here in this fourth quarter with the advantage. So Milton now obviously has to be very aggressive to try and get the ball back, because Braintree is not going to take the ball to the goal unless they have a clear path. They can make for a little bit of boring play if a team just runs out the clock, but it is obviously a strategy play. You don't necessarily want to run up the score on the opponent, but a lot of the players would love to add a goal to their total. With 11:20 remaining, Braintree's already killed over a minute here in this fourth quarter. Birchill is shut down on her drive to the goal as Nade with the defensive play. Out in front, Braintree double teamed and they hand it back. So good defense being played by Milton, but Braintree still possessing. Opportunity here for Joyce to attack, takes the shot, and a save is made by Slyman. So a long offensive possession coming up empty for Braintree as the pass is out in front of the goal. And the pass is thrown away where Braintree has an open player in front of the goal. They get it in that direction. Slyman able to make the stop as the pass was intended out in front of the goal for McDonald. Here with just over 10 minutes remaining. So 9:45 remaining as Braintree will work it around the outside. And Milton able to take the turnover as they battle. And it is picked up by the Wildcats, who work it over midfield. Strong defense. De Benedictus, who has one of the 2 goals, has been one of the better players here in this game for Milton. Obviously the goalie has been very important, making a lot of stops. .840 remaining here in the 4th quarter. It's Milton in need of some goals. Braintree marking up all the players to avoid a opportunity in front. Now a wraparound chance, and another save is made by Riley, who has been superb in the cage. Ball handed back as the shot taken and stopped by Riley again. As Braintree will keep possession and they will move it back out. Braintree looking to work it onto the offensive side of the field with just 7.5 remaining.
Right away! Swing it to Jackie!
As the pass is out of the stick of Holland, who now is defending. So the stoppage will allow Milton to have some space now. Here with 6:45 remaining in quarter 4. It was 9-2 after 3. We haven't seen anything yet here in this 4th quarter as we're nearing the halfway point. The Wildcats had a couple of shots on their last possession, both stopped by Riley. Trying to get something here. Good defense. Back behind the goal as Braintree looking for a pass. It was broken up. And now back behind the goal, it is Rowley as the pass is high. And Braintree could not play it because they would have been offside. 7-goal advantage for Braintree here at home. Looking for another win. Braintree led 3-1 after one. Never really looked back. It was only 4-1 at half, but Braintree opened it up in the third quarter as it is Milton able to get one here. On the shot in front as Shea gets the goal. Braintree has made a substitution. .5:10 remaining as Milton has just scored to make it 9-3, and now they have possession. So trying to have a couple goals here in a row for the first time in the game. Back behind the goal as Braintree playing strong defense. Virtual able to slow down that rush. As the whistle happened before the shot. The clock right now is Braintree's friend. 4:15 remaining.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Braintree changing on the midfield mark. Back behind the play as Milton able to come up with the steal. Not giving up here. Down 9-3 with under 4 minutes remaining. They've played well in stretches, but obviously Braintree, that third quarter really put this one away. With 3.5 remaining, Braintree going right at the goal. And it is bounced in, and the goal will count. As McDonald gets her second of the game for Braintree. So 3.5 on the dot remaining in this game. Braintree with their 10th goal to make it 10-3. And Braintree coming away clean off of the face-off as Burchill works it right up the field. As the shot taken goes wide, and Braintree will remain with it. She was looking for her 5th of the game. At the side of the goal now, as the pass goes wild and picked up by the goalie. So Braintree now defending as the pass nearly picked off. Now it is, as the shot taken, and it somehow stays out. As Slyman able to make the save after a bad pass. The ball goes out of bounds in favor of Braintree with just a few ticks over 2 minutes remaining. And every whistle drains precious time off the clock. This will be a thorough win for Braintree here today at home. Pass back behind the net with 90 seconds remaining. Out in front, and a nice save is made, going down to a knee to make the stop. As Braintree keeping the stick in the passing lane, trying to slow down any sort of breakout. As the pass connects. Final minute. As Milton looking for one last opportunity. It's turned over. And now McDonald picking it up, hoping for her third of the game. And I don't know if she took stick to the hand there, maybe. She was shaking her hand a little bit. And as she attacks, takes the shot, and finds it in the back of the net for her third of the game. So McDonald with 3, Birchill with 4, doing the heavy lifting for the Braintree offense. Just 41 seconds remaining here in quarter 4.
They're identical or fraternal?
11-3 advantage for Braintree. And this might be the final draw we'll see in the game. Braintree doesn't have any need to shoot, but Milton with it. Of course, they want to. As they attack. Back behind the goal. One last opportunity for a strike here for Milton. Trying to make it a closer game. Here in the final 10 seconds now. A shot needs to be taken. Braintree, of course, trying to slow it down and force nothing on goal. As the shot is spun towards goal, it goes wide, and that'll do it here in the game. As Braintree with a convincing 11-3 victory here today over Milton. So just a single goal in the first, third, and fourth for the Wildcats, and Braintree, who led 9-2 after 3, put a couple more on in the fourth and walk away with an 8-goal victory, 11-3. Again, I was talking about it earlier. It was Birchill who had 4 goals to lead the offense for Braintree, including that very nice goal at the end of the third on the backhanded shot that found its way to goal. And McDonald, the junior, Emma McDonald, a hat trick, getting the third one here in this fourth quarter, as Braintree got excellent play in the cage. Just excellent play from Fiona Riley, the freshman goalkeeper, as Braintree with a nice win here today, their second win and first home win. As Braintree 11-3 victors here today over Milton. Our coverage will end here. On behalf of our camera person, John Orfanos, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.